It must be a common thing around your house. When your child runs from one corner to the other, they play around. That is very good. But the problem arises when they feel literally bored. So how can you change this boring time with something very productive? So in this video today, I will share with you 5 productive tips for your kids that you can enjoy at home. So before I go into the details, let me tell you that you are watching Mom I Love, which is all about parenting, parent-child relationship, early childhood education, and a lot more that revolves around parenting. So before we go into the 5 points, the important thing which I'm going to share with you today is that, when kids get bored, when they don't know what to do. So that's the problem you need to target first, that we must have a timetable for our kids for the whole day. Like when they go to school, they have a timetable, a routine, that what is coming after what. So for every period, they have a routine for that, a timetable for that. Exactly in that same way, you have to get a timetable for your child where they would know that these are the things we are going to do now. So to help you in this regard, I have a preset timetable which is like already filled up, as well as I have put a blank timetable which you can fill up according to your child's schedule. So I will put that in my website, and you can find the link below in the description box. So you can go there and get that printed just for free. You just have to download it and print it at your home or at a store. Getting back to the 5 productive tips for your child at home, the first thing is swipe cartoons with grooving music. Yeah. So you can swipe the cartoons with music, songs, or rhymes according to what your child's age is. So kids love to take actions, right? When they see a cartoon on the TV, they just start acting like that. They start acting or they start mimicking that cartoon or whatever they are watching on TV. So let's take advantage of it. We cannot shun all the digital things from their lives. So what we can do is we can use it in a better way. So when we switch off the TV, they would ask for some kind of entertainment, and here we would provide them with some music, right? So that could be anything, any kind of music you want. So you can just put the music on, keep it somewhere else, so your child is listening to that music. If they are at a very younger age, they can learn rhymes from there. The fun part is you, along with your child, will be taking some actions like dancing or moving your body according to the music. So that is going to give your child an enthusiasm that I have something to do here, I have to take actions, and they would really, really love this. So in this way, your TV is completely shut and you have a new way of entertainment for your child. So the second tip is swipe any kind of unattended play to pretend play. So pretend play is very important for your child. It holds a great importance in their upbringing, in their development, okay? So pretend play means they are playing with some kind of toys which they are pretending to be someone, like a doctor set. So when a child is playing with a doctor set, he or she is pretending to be a doctor or a nurse, and as if he or she is treating a patient. So it is like that. So they learn that what this person who is a doctor, what does he do, what is his work. Okay, so they can play different kind of game, like so many things are available, like a firefighter kit. So with a firefighter kit, they will understand. With a plumber kit, with so many things are there, so many toys are there. So you can get some for them, and that is a real learning experience rather than just unattended play. Sometimes they do something which doesn't mean anything at all. They are just playing or even sitting around, or at that point of time they feel like turning on the TV. So let's not do that. The third way to entertain and to make it productive for your child is to learn a new language. Believe me, this is too much fun, and it is also very entertaining for your child. Your child also feel like a superhero or a very famous personality when they can speak a different language than their friends. Just imagine your child hanging around with his friends, and suddenly he says that I have gathered some knowledge, or I have learned a new language. And then they are curious, okay, can you tell me, can you interpret this from English to Mandarin, from English to German, whatever language he or she has learned. And then when he can speak only one person from the crowd, then he becomes a superhero. He feel like, okay, I have achieved something. So this is how, it doesn't hurt at all if you learn a new language. This also gives definition, and this also gives your child an enthusiasm to learn something new. So this is a very good way to engage your child. So with this, we come to the fourth tip, which you would think is very common, that is reading a book. But here we are not just about to read a book, but we are going to read about something which interests your child. For example, my daughter is too excited about something, anything about space. Whenever we talk about space, like what is going on, is NASA being able to find any other planet like Earth where we could live. So all these things interest her, and she somehow gathers all these knowledge. So you have to take a note of what subject, or is there anything which interests your child. That could be, like as I said, about space. It could be anything, and you about human body, about pets, about anything. So you have to find out what's your child interest is. Try to find out some books from your library, or now there are so many online libraries, or you can just scan the internet and find few valuable information for your child, and then it will be very good for your child. You know why? Because they will learn, they will get some knowledge, but in this way they will not feel bored at all. If you tell your child that every time sit with your books, they are not going to listen. But in this way, they are even attached with the books, they are learning something, and they are utilizing their time very productively. With this, we come to the fifth and the last point in this video. That is, you can try some productive hobby which you haven't tried ever. So that could be some kind of painting or drawing which you haven't, or your child haven't explored before. It could be a dance form, it could be singing, it could be solving puzzles. So many people, they tend to solve puzzles. They take it as a hobby, solving puzzles every day, or even playing with Legos. So these are things which give your child a constructive mind, that how they are going to do that, or even collecting stamps, or anything that you find that it is good. It could be adjusted in our lifestyle as a hobby. Even gardening is a good thing. So when I talk about painting, I would prefer to go with mandala drawing, because mandalas give your child a mental peace. They help to settle them mentally, so that they can concentrate in their studies. This helps them a lot. If you want to know more about mandala classes, I have a link below. You can check out there for kids. So you can take up a hobby which is time taking, because that is going to make your child sit there for a longer time. So that means you are also building that concentration for your child. So these were not only productive tips for kids, these were also self-improvement tips for your child. When you practice all these things and you have a timetable ready in front of your eyes, your child is never bored again. And the most important part is, you as a parent is going to enjoy all these moments in your life with your child. So with this, we come to the end of this video. See you again in my next video. Till then, bye-bye. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I remind you again to subscribe to Mom I Love.